Trumpets. I'm going to be talking about a couple things in this video. Breathing and articulation, as well as just some helpful tips in general, okay? Now, what is articulation? Articulation is how we start each note, usually with our tongue, okay? And we start the sound by going with our tongue, okay? So, but first I'm going to talk about breathing, okay? First of all, I am sitting up. I'm in my rolly chair right now, so I'm actually sitting with my back away from the back of the chair so that I'm sitting up taller. If I'm not, then I'm kind of like this. This is not a good way to sit, okay? This is not a good way to play. If I'm slouching, okay, what do my lungs look like on the inside? They're all kind of squished, okay? But if I'm sitting forward in the chair, I'm sitting with my back tall, not stretched, but I'm sitting tall, okay? My lungs are open and I can breathe. Your breath should come down here, okay? Breathe, and your air comes all the way down here, okay? When I breathe with my trumpet, I'm going to breathe through the sides of my mouth, like this, okay? Do not take the mouthpiece off of your face, because you know it's going to take a few seconds to reset the mouthpiece on your lips, okay? If I were to play, you saw when I took a breath, I kept my mouthpiece on my lips, I opened the sides of my mouth, and then I played again. If I remove the mouthpiece from my lips, then I have to reset, and that takes too much time, okay? When you breathe, it should be a quiet sounding breath. That means that your mouth and your throat are open and the air can very easily go into your lungs and you have a lot of air to play. You cannot play just with the air that's sitting in your lungs. It's not enough, okay? It takes air to play. We need to take air in so we have air to blow, okay? Let's just play some long notes on C. Actually, first, let's do this. Let's do some air only. I am not going like this and just trying to blow as hard as I can. I am blowing a nice, steady, even sound as I'm using my air. Now let's play a note with the same air. That was longer than we normally would play, but I'm showing you that when you take a good breath, you can play for a long time and try to keep it real steady, okay? Now let's talk about articulation. So, it's as if I am saying two, two, two. My tongue is touching right above my top teeth. If I were to whisper it, and when I play, well, here's air only. Then on a real note, do not go like that. It's too much work, and it doesn't sound as good. Remember in class, for a lot of you, I played Happy Birthday. And my tongue was going, and that's how I started the note, okay? So when we play, let your tongue start each note, okay? All right, here's some helpful hints if you're having some trouble with stuff. First, let me talk about valves. If you feel like that your valves are sticking, I have another video on how to oil. However, looking straight at it this way, do you see how my fingers are curved? And I am pushing the valves down straight, okay? If your fingers are like this, or flat, or you're pushing the valve down with pressure going this way, that is going to make the valve want to kind of do this instead of go straight up and down. Do you see how I'm pushing the valve straight up and down and it is not sticking? Okay? You should have a nice C shape or a Lego person hand, remember? Just like this, so that you're pushing the valves down straight. Now, if you feel like you're doing that, and it really does need some valve oil, go ahead and use it. Check out that other video and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, now for brass players, we only have 3 valves, and we need to use our lips and our air to go low to high and high to low. Otherwise, we would only have 7 possible notes to play, okay? And so we will go I'm changing my lips and my air to go from the low note to the high note. If you're having trouble changing, here are some thoughts. First of all, play the C with me. And if this is your sound, you need to squeeze your lips and try to use some more air to make your lips buzz faster to get that note where it should be. If you're getting this sound, I'm literally blowing from my neck, okay? I'm kind of going, and I'm just using the air here instead of the air here. So when we were doing the air like this, I can feel, not only in my body, but with my hand here, I can feel the air going from my lungs out the trumpet, okay? Again, I don't want you to go and blow really hard and play really loud. It should be a nice medium volume sound and a steady stream of air. Again, if you're doing this, you need to blow more air so that you get a clearer tone, okay? It's like a car not getting enough gas. You gotta push the gas pedal down, use some air through the trumpet, okay? Let's go on to D. If you're too low, squeeze and go higher. Go higher. To F. To G. Work each note going higher, okay? It might be a little tricky just to hit that high note without working your way up to it, okay? I'm gonna play those 5 notes again. You can look at page 6, the notes in review box. I'm gonna start on the right side on C, and I'm gonna play all 5 of those notes from C, D, E, F, G. Follow the black circles for your fingers and follow me as I go higher. I'll do it again. Okay. If you're doing that and one of the notes falls lower, or I'm using the right fingers, but the note's not getting higher, it might take some practice. Okay, working your way up to those notes, but eventually you'll get it, okay? All right, This was just a few helpful tips. I hope it was helpful, and let me know if you still have questions after practicing at home.